Now, obviously, the easiest time to pass this through the rotor here is when it's sort of squared off like this. However, once I get those grooves in there, the whole thing is going to be sort of weakened, and I'm a little bit concerned that possibly when I'm trying to take it down with those grooves in there, I might end up just breaking off a whole chunk. Well, I don't know. It probably wouldn't happen, but I'm thinking maybe I should round this over first and then put the grooves in. And I've got an idea of how I can do that so that, I'll get it just in the right place and it's not going to roll around. Now, I've said this before. When I use this machine to turn wood or maybe plastic or acrylic, I feel like I'm cheating. However, if I want a super accurate job, you can't beat it. The downside of this machine is it's very slow and it's hard to do anything contoured. In fact, on this machine it's impossible. Well, almost impossible. Well, I may have made it a tiny bit too small. Or maybe not. Okay, that's close enough. It's a lot closer than I could have done it on the other lathe, that's for sure. Okay, if the diameter of this is exactly 2 inches, then the distance from the fence to the center of the bit should be exactly 1 inch. Makes sense to me. Now I realize that I was originally talking about having the bit cut in about 1/2 inch deep, but I think that's too much. Probably 3/8 is going to be plenty. That'll still give me a chance to sort of turn it down in the middle to give it sort of maybe a Coke bottle type look, if you know what I mean. Or on the other hand, I might decide to just leave it straight. We'll see. Now it's kind of hard to see here, but before I rounded this over, I used my center finder here to make an X so I could find the center. Now I'm going to take advantage of that, and what I've done is I've sort of eyeballed it. See if I can find one here. Okay, so halfway between this line and this line is right there. So I just made a little mark right here. And the idea is now, if I put that mark exactly on this and pound it, well, I should have 8 lines in the right place. We'll see. Okay, here we go. Now let's find the other mark. It's here somewhere. Oh yeah, I think that's it right there. Whoop. I'll get it yet. Yeah. I just realized I didn't need to do it twice. Once was enough. I was wondering why I had double lines there. Now you probably can't see it because they're very close together. I'm not going to be that accurate anyway. Anyway, for Pete's sake, this is just a pepper mill. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, I'm just using a piece of coroplast here. And I'm just relying on the right angled edge of that to line up with the lines. Then what I can do is hold it really tight into the corner there so it doesn't move. And then I should be able to put a clamp on it here, like this. Make sure I've got it back far enough that I'm not gonna cut it with my cutter. And then squeeze it tight. And when I slide it back and forth, this should work. Well, we'll see what happens. Well, I just do that 7 more times. Looks good to me. I think it came out pretty good. And I'll bet you some of you guys, you were thinking I'm probably going to cut into my clamp. And I was extra careful because I knew you'd be watching. Well, it's about 2 or 3 minutes after 2 right now. And in order to do a really good job with the acrylic, I pretty well need a lot more time than just an hour or 2. So, we'll see you tomorrow.